Okay, so I just did a hair tutorial on this look, and now I'm gonna do a quick makeup look, and I have really 15 minutes. I know I probably say that a lot, but we have to leave here shortly for a doctor appointment, so I am really gonna have to hurry. I just primed my eyelids. I had already primed my face with my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. And I think I'm gonna go in, since I'm in a hurry and I don't know if this color will work or not for me, but I've really been wanting to try it. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do it, because as soon as I do, okay, I'm gonna try just a little piece. I wanna try wheat. I've been wanting to do wheat to see if it would pull too yellow for me. I don't know. Yeah, I better not, because as soon as I do, I don't have time to take it off. So I'm gonna go in, I'm using my 3D foundations, cream-based foundation from Seint Beauty, and I'm gonna use the colors that I normally use, which is Sandy, Aura, Indigo. I'm gonna use Sandstone today. I'm gonna use the Honey Illuminator, and then this is another lip and cheek that I may put on as gloss, I'm not sure. So we're not gonna do that. But I will go in and start with my contour first. And like I said, it's the color Indigo. I didn't even put on a moisturizer this morning or when I got out of the shower, because I wasn't gonna have time for it to set. Okay, so that's all we're gonna do for right this second. Actually, I'm tricking again. I'm gonna go in and do under my lips and right above my lip. Almost overdrawing them, but I'm not really being too precise because I'll end up covering over it. And then I will do just a little bit there. I will do a nose contour. Okay, now I'm really, that's it. And I think I told you the color Sandy. I don't know if I want to do Sandy or Amber. I think I'll do Amber. Look at me just being so indecisive. It's the story of my life. I'm dipping right into the color Amber, which is this one now. And I'm using the same brush. I didn't even wipe it off. And I'm just going to go through and pop some color everywhere I didn't contour. And this will all blend out. The longer it sits on your skin, the better. So you can put it on there with your fingers and then blend it together. You can use a sponge and then blend it together. You can use one of our brushes, this design. These are both designed to work extremely well with the cream makeup. But I just do it the way that I like it. And so it's up to you, each their own. I'm gonna go in with the color Aura. And I'm using the other end of this brush, which is the detail brush. I don't know if I told you that or not. And I'm just going to brighten. Wow, got a little bit too much on my brush. I don't want to go. I'm just going to dip right on the end of it and then go right down the center. So that's how you look, right? As soon as you get through with your contour, It's a little scary, but then you can go in and blend, and I'm going to blend actually with this brush. I'm gonna keep changing it up on you guys. And I'm just going through and kind of stippling and kind of pressing in. I'm not just swiping. It's not great to swipe when you're using cream-based makeup because it can move. Until you set it, it's still movable. That's the great thing about it, is it's so easy to correct for forgiving and the corrections. But if you have trouble skin as well, and you put it somewhere you don't want it to move, that you put it strategically in a place. Now, if you got flawless skin, you can swap all day and rub it all in and not have to worry about it. But most people, they don't have flawless, and that's okay. Nobody's perfect. I used to be, but I think I've made 3 or 4 mistakes, so it knocked me out. Knocked me out of the running. Okay. I'm just being really easy with this on my nose. And I use the indigo contour on my nose. And sometimes I'll go in with the color shadow, and it does better on my nose. But if I don't want to grab and have an extra contour, then I don't. I will just use the one that I've got. Let me use my Perfector sponge. And now I'm just going to go over with the Beauty Blender and just make sure. I'm sorry, I can't believe I called this a Beauty Blender. Oh, it's the Perfector sponge. So much better than the Beauty Blender. And I have had them all. I've had every sponge. I say every. I've probably had 10 plus sponges, and they're all good. But this one is way different. And if it wasn't, I would just use the one that I like the best. I wouldn't have one problem telling you. But they all kind of work with the same logic. Do you want to really get them the same logic? You want to get them damp. Soak them in water and then squeeze them out, and then get a towel or a paper towel and squeeze out the excess. And that's what you really need. Where's my brush? There it is. Now I'm going to use this as the blush and bronzer. I use this to blend all over. Now I'm going to use this for my blush, my lip and cheek. And this is color Sandstone. And I'm just, see what's on the brush now? And I'm just tapping into it. And now you see what's on it? Barely anything. And I'm going to kind of put it, I'm just stippling it right along where I contoured. These lip and cheeks, some of them are super pigmented, so I try to start light, and then I'll go back and build. Because if you ain't careful, you'll be working the streets. They'd be giving me money to get off the street, actually. But man, we don't want to see none of that. Please, here's the money, go away. Go put a bag over your head. I'm just kidding. Okay, so you can tell, like in my camera here, I can see a little bit better, but it's just a light, kind of a flush of color. Now I'm going to go in with my bronzer. I'm using this side of the brush for the bronzers. And I'm going to use my Bella bronzer there in these two, and then here's the Glow Illuminator. And I'm just going to, oh, I gotta hurry. I'm barely dusting it. Not really dusting when it's a cream, but it's the same concept as dusting. And my neck is so much lighter. You gotta bring it down. Bring it on down. And tie it in. Oh, I love the feel of that texture spray. I mean, if your hair, I use this is what I used in my hair earlier. This is the Airhead texture spray by Head Candy. But when I feel my hair, even though if it's clean, which my hair is not, this is day 3. I thought it was day 2 at first, but of course I'm behind the times. It gives it so much grip and stuff, and your hair just doesn't feel, even if it's super clean and fine, you can put that in there and it just feels like dirty hair just does better. It just does. All right, now I'm gonna go in. I think I've got Let me set my powder. Jeez, Lombardi, we got to hurry. I'm going to use my Perfector sponge. This is the Thrive loose powder. I'm just going to go over the places that I typically get oily. And then I'm going to set my setting spray. I'm just going to keep using this Charlotte Tilbury that I love. And I always go back through and press one more time for good measure. And then I'll go back to my compact. I will get my Illuminator, which is the color Honey. I will put it right on my Cupid's bow. Just kind of down the center of my nose. And you can use a brush to put this on. You can use your fingers. You could use your sponge. But I use my fingers. These are the tools God gave us. Use them wisely. And then if I can't really tell right now how it looks because it's hard for me to see with these lights in my face, I'll go back over it with this. Okay. Now I'm going to do real quick a lip. And this is a NYX color. I don't know what it is. Need Me. Oh, where's it at? There it is. My little thing came out. I may not be doing it, guys. Now I'm all kinds of rushed. All right, let's see how this does. This is totally broke. Look at that. It is barely hanging in there. It fell out as soon as I took my cap off. Piece of crap. I mean, you would think it's only $5. That's exactly how much it was. And then I want my... This is the CoverGirl cream. It's a cream lipstick and the Tempting Toffee. But I love the two together. And I could always go back over it if I wanted to be gloss or if I wanted whatever, I could use my Illuminator. But now, hey son, you about ready?
Use the bathroom, I will be.
All right, sounds good. I'm recording a video. Stipulation, so that way y'all don't hear what goes on in this household. All right, so I'm going to start with these colors right here, some of them. This is the color Valencia, Leo, Bubba, Basic, Cocoa, and Rome. So let me just start with Rome first. I'm going to put that in the inner corner. It's a very subtle color. Almost has a little bit of a shimmer, but it's not a wow shimmer. But it's pretty and it's good to use all over. Like if I wanted to use it all over my eyes, I could. And okay, now we're going to go in with the color Basic. We're going to use that one right there. I'm going to use this mainly as a transition because this will give a good base for not only blending my colors, but this really pretty brown. Anything that peeks through underneath it or around it, it just makes it all go, you know, work together into a cohesive look. Okay. And now I'm also going to go in with the color Bubba. And I'm going to go in kind of, I'm going to start with the outer corner first. And then I will kind of work a way in a little bit. And again, the outer corner here. Work my way down and then kind of go back and forth. I really like this Bubba. Bubba and Leo are, Leo's a lot more orange to me, but Bubba has more brown to it. They're just also pretty. And just, we have great neutrals. And then we have a couple of your wows that you can pack some punch with. Okay. And these colors are really good for blue eyes or green. Now I'm going to go in with the color of Valencia. I'm going to use my finger. What time is it, Bubby? 1:30. Okay. The time we need to be leaving. 1:30. Give me about 2 minutes. Oh, I know you're not. He don't want to go to the doctor. He's been having leg problems. And glory be to God, the last 2 days he's not hurt as much at all. Like, he's not even had to take pain medicine, which to him is the ibuprofen. You know, I take 3 ibuprofens at a time, and he's not had to take anything for pain, thankfully. I'm actually going to go in because I want it just to be a smidgen darker. I'm going to go in with the color Cocoa. I'm just going to go in this outer V with my eyes open, so that way I know where it's going to show when I've got my eyes open, because I don't want it to be hid. My eyes are hooded. And they seem to just kind of get more hooded as I get older. We have mature eyes here. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. And now I'm going to go in with a pop of color. I'm going to use a, what is this? This is the Green Extra Lashes by Pharmacy. My cousin April, she sells Pharmacy. Oh, I can't do this. Let me get a mirror here. Every time I try it, it always looks terrible when I get through. And then I'm going to do just a smidgen underneath the corner right here. Not enough to even offend anyone. What am I kidding? Somebody will get offended. There's always somebody like, no! Story of my life. I'm going to put just a little bit more Bubba under my eyes too, though. And then I will draw just a little bit of Cocoa under this. Tie it together too. And some mascara. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. I'm gonna do a couple more quick sprays here. Let it dry. And then I'm gonna go in with I'm gonna go in with Limitless. This is also a Pharmacy. It's really pretty. It gives you great volume. This brush is like a kind of a thick padded bristle brush, so it picks up the product, sister. You know what I could use? A little more blush. For reals. I'm gonna add some more. I need to be leaving 2 seconds ago. Actually 2 minutes ago. But how can I if I need more blush? It's not being a very good spokesperson for this company if I don't put enough blush on. That's what we're talking about. What time is it now, Bubby? He's a pacer. Oh, okay. We're good. I wanted to leave by 1:35. I got 2 minutes. He's at 1:33. Okay. Okay, that's it. Fellas. Where's my... There it is. Let me get myself a little more organized here. Okay. And that's the look, right? Easy enough. Look at my hair did. Isn't that cute? Thanks for watching.